The night was supposed to be perfect, just Rihanna and $AP Rocky tucked away in the soft glow of candlelight at one of Beverly Hills' most exclusive restaurants. Between wedding rumors, parenting duties, and endless public scrutiny, this dinner was meant to be an escape, a chance to breathe. But fate had something else planned. As the couple settled into their quiet corner table, laughter and warmth circling them like a protective cocoon, the energy in the room shifted. Conversations dimmed. Forks froze midair. All eyes turned as Chris Brown walked in. It wasn't just his arrival that sent ripples through the air, it was the way his gaze immediately found $AP Rocky. His eyes were sharp, unflinching. The tension was undeniable. Rihanna's chest tightened as old memories clawed their way back, memories she had spent years burying. Rocky squeezed her hand gently, as if to anchor her. But Chris wasn't here for pleasantries. He moved straight toward their table, his expression unreadable. He didn't sit. He didn't smile. He simply stood, his presence heavy enough to silence the entire restaurant. "Rocky," Chris said, his voice low and deliberate. "I don't usually do this, but you need to hear me." Rihanna leaned forward, her voice trembling. "Chris, please, not here." But he ignored her. His focus never wavered. "You think you're untouchable?" Chris continued, his tone tightening. "You think being with her means it'll always be smooth? Let me warn you, this life, this love, comes with storms you're not ready for." Rocky's jaw clenched, his body rigid, but he stayed silent. Chris pressed on, his words cutting like glass. "I've been where you are," he said, glancing at Rihanna before locking eyes with Rocky again. "The spotlight, the pressure, the world waiting for your first mistake. And when you slip, trust me, it won't just break you. It'll break her." Rihanna's throat closed, her eyes brimming as his words dragged her back to scars she thought had healed. She covered her mouth, trying to steady herself, but the tears spilled anyway. Chris's voice cracked now, the anger blurring into regret. "If you love her, truly love her, then be ready to sacrifice. Be ready to protect her, because the second you fail, the world will eat you alive, and she'll be left in pieces." The tears came harder. Rihanna shook her head, trembling under the weight of memories she never wanted to revisit. Rocky wrapped an arm around her, whispering, "It's okay, baby," though he felt the sting of every word himself. Chris's eyes softened, just for a moment. "Don't make the mistakes I made," he muttered, voice breaking, before stepping back. He turned and left, silence trailing him like a shadow. The restaurant exhaled, but for Rihanna and Rocky, the night was already shattered. Later, at home, Rihanna sat by the window, her face lit by the city glow. Rocky slid beside her, his arm protective around her shoulders. "Do you think he meant it as a threat?" he asked quietly. Rihanna wiped her tears, her voice barely above a whisper. "No, it was a warning only he could give, because he knows what happens when love crumbles under fame." Rocky kissed her forehead, his voice steady. "Then we'll prove him wrong. We'll be stronger. I won't ever let you feel that pain again." Rihanna closed her eyes, letting herself believe him. Yet somewhere deep inside, she knew Chris's words would linger, a haunting echo of a past that refused to fade.